for the thick of it all. If they don't give me room, well then I'll give them a while. I'm gonna smoke my tires when the victory calls. I'm gonna be there, be there. I wanna see my face up on the jumbo screen. Feel the white hot metal of a winning machine. Because you win or you lose and there's no in between. I wanna be there, be there, be there.
NASCAR on speed. Be there.
It is once again time to go road course racing here in the Target Series as we head to Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin at Road America for the Speedco 200. This very long road course in Wisconsin, always a fun stop on the Target Series schedule with 12 races left in the season, race number 17 here today. On pole for today's race, the winner of this race last season, Mathis Wells in the 16. Beside him in second, Danny Lloyd trying to extend that points. He's had a great season to this point. Starting in third place, it's Luke Rainey. Second in points, Colton Yo starts in fourth. And rounding out the top five, the 35 of Zachary DeLello. Then in sixth place, we have Jennifer Beeford. In seventh, it's Brett Sierra. Nolan Lawrence, the 51, starts in eighth. Ninth place for Jay Rando. And Eli Bright, the 8, completes the top 10. Back by the way, Brandon Beal, the 90. Beside him, the 61 of Felix Janssen. Then there's Bronson Minnick in the 07 and the 11 of Anthony Hernandez. Then we have Jordan Stout, 92, and 28, Code Red. Then there's the 1 of Jeff Bright and the 39 of Jake Richardson, along with Jonathan Beeford and Brendan Sarland in the 36, along with Ross McDream, the 17, and the 89 of Conrad Evans. Then there's DJ Reed and Ronan Curtis, the 93. Then you have Keyshawn Richardson and the 42 of Will Graymont, along with Eric Olson and Marshall Burrell. Then there's Adam McDowell and Justin Zidell, the 7, Kenny Walrus, the 99, and the 23, Evan Hunter. Then Riley Sprewton and Jose Mills. Levi Schoen's top 5 in the points, Jay Jefferson beside him. Then Smet Oskin and Landon Lyons. And rounding out the field, Matthew Burnett, the 15, and the 20 of Jake Galloway complete the 40-car field for racing in the Speedco 200 here at Road America. Let's go down the track there for those famous words to fire these engines up.
Drivers, start your engines.
Time is running out to make it into the final Target Series chase field in 8 laps here at Road America. It seems like it would be a short race, an 8-lap event, however, 4 miles each time around this racetrack. It's going to produce long laps, and we'll see who can get it done. Last season, Mathis Wells started on pole and won the race. A common theme here at Road America. In the previous 7 races in the Target Series here, there's only been 1 lead change all the way back in the first race here in Season 3. We'll see if we can end out the Target Series at Road America with some interesting moves for the lead. Last season, this race saw 2 caution flags, a big break in the stats to what we've normally seen with 0 or 1 caution. Mathis Wells, Danny Lloyd on the front row as they come up and crest the hill, coming to the green flag. It's waving in the wind. We're underway from Road America. Nice jump for Wells. He's able to clear 3 wide further back in the pack as we got Nolan Lawrence going off in the 51 into the grass. He's able to save it for now. His contact with Zachary DeLello. They're maintaining it so far. We're still green here at Road America as cars scatter around down this long straightaway. Wells gets away. The battle for second is on. Luke Rain beside. Points leader Danny Lloyd. Getting up and close to him. 3 wide for Brett Sierra to the corner. Dives in deep, trying to get beneath Jennifer Beeford. Passes teammate Eli Bright and the 51 Nolan Lawrence in that big move. Beeford looks on DeLello. DeLello tries to block. There'll be 3 wide here with the 0-1 of Colton Yo. That's for 4th. Yo able to keep it. The battle for 5th. DeLello and Beeford. And it looks like DeLello's able to keep it. Here comes Brett Sierra now for 6th on Jennifer Beeford. Racing hard here, the battle for 2nd. Danny Lloyd keeps it over Luke Rainey. Mathis Wells, the 16, gets away with the race lead from pole position. Rainey not letting Lloyd get away as the rest of the field now trying to get single file as they go through the carousel. This long sweeping right-hander. Lawrence is inside Eli Bright, but they have to sort that out before we get to the kink. Right here, if Lawrence does not clear Eli Bright, he has a rough time in this corner right here. The bottom lane through this kink does not work out. Lawrence going to back out, wisely get back in behind Eli Bright. The 8 able to maintain that spot out in front of the 51 for now. That's 8th place. They're out for 2nd as they enter Canada corner. Rainey all over the back of Danny Lloyd, looking to try and move him to the outside, try and get a run to the inside for the 2. Meanwhile, Mathis Wells leads, but right here, this final corner, one of the most important on the track. If you mess it up, you lose all your ground up this long straightaway. The front few do a great job. The battle for 4th, DeLello sideways, get back into the gas, trying to get beneath Colton Yo. The yellow is out. We have Matthew Burnett crash at the back of the field into the tire barriers, the 15. Yellow on lap 1 here at Road America. Mathis Wells from pole leads us back around, but an early issue for Matthew Burnett. It looks like that car might be done for the day as he was stuck in the tire barriers. He and Jake Galloway as well collected. Both are at the back of the field to start this race. They'll finish back there as well. First caution flag out here in the Speedco 200 on lap 1. Let's go see what happened. We don't normally see crashes happen at this portion of the racetrack. This is entering Canada Corner, one of the final few corners on the circuit. These drivers, Matthew Burnett, Jake Galloway, running 40th and 39th respectively. And right here, entering Canada Corner, maybe a bump for the 15 to the 20. That gets them 3 wide landlines on the outside. Galloway can't commit to the gas. Burnett into him. They wreck hard into the wall right there. Galloway into the tires hard. Burnett slides into the 20 as well. So Galloway head on into the side of the tires. That's what got most of the damage to both those cars. As Galloway stuffed into the tires and the 15 slid into him. The 20 up off the ground a little with that one. So the yellow flag is called. 2 cars crash at the back of the field. And now Mathis Wells is nicely that he got from the initial start will be dwindled down, and it'll be a reset on this race. So a hard crash for the back 2 in the race. Mathis Wells did not want to see that. He had a comfortable lead over the battle for second between Lloyd and Luke Rainey. But last season's winner here, Mathis Wells, leads from pole again in Road America. Coming back to the green flag this time by in Road America, Mathis Wells, still the racer from pole. He's led the first 2 laps. It'll be 3 once we cross the start-finish line. Both Jake Galloway and Matthew Burnett obviously out from the crash. 38 cars left running with us. As out in front, looking to go back-to-back here. Looking to be the final Target Series winner at this racetrack, Mathis Wells, leading in Road America just like last season. But behind him, a hungry Danny Lloyd, points leader in second. Luke Rainey wants something to go right in this final Target Series season. He's right now in 3rd. Second in points, Colton Yo. He wants to get there and challenge Lloyd. Yo right now in 4th and 5th place. Last season's Pentel Truck Series champion, Zach DeLello. Past champion of the series, Jennifer Beeford in 6th. Behind her in 7th, another champion, Brett Sierra. Eli Bright, longtime veteran, will restart in 8th. Nolan Lawrence in 9th. And Jay Reno 74 completes the top 10. Beal, Jansen, Red, Jeff Bright, and Hernandez are the front 15 as they climb the hill to take the first restart of the day just before the midpoint here in Road America. Wells will be the first to step on the gas. Does he get away with down the first one? We're going to find out. Green flag back out in Road America. We have a challenge for 3rd already. Yo inside of Luke Rainey. And look at Buford and Sierra. Got great runs on the inside, the 98 and the 9. Can Yo maintain on Luke Rainey for 3rd? The 2 sends it off deep on the top side. Able to maintain, but Jennifer Buford, a great job on the bottom of the 98. She'll move by DeLello to move inside the front 5. Brett Sierra messes up there in the 9. Eli Bright is inside, 3 wide, trying to get around the 35 and the 9. Eli Bright, the 8, making the big move, but no drafting up to him. And now Fade trying to maintain whatever he can. Danny Lloyd stays with Mathis Wells. Sierra trying to clear DeLello to get up to 6th. Sierra gets sent wide by teammate Eli Bright. He'll correct it. Eli now middle of 3. Lawrence trying to get there. Sierra trying to clear it all to get in line. And Will in 7th. Jennifer Buford, the big winner on that restart, moves up to 5th in the 98. Wells will once again get away with the race lead. Lloyd still under fire from Luke Rainey in 2nd, so nothing really has changed at the front. Yo's still 4th, and then the first change is Jennifer Buford up to 5th. Back here, Jay Randall trying to get by Nolan Lawrence to move up inside to 9th place. And I believe he'll have it through the carousel. Jay Randall moves to 9th in the battle for 10th. Can Brandon Beal clear Nolan Lawrence? I don't know if he's going to be able to, and he might have to surrender that spot through the kink. Have to see right here. Yeah, he'll get back in line. So Lawrence now holds the final spot inside the top 10. Currently 10th place for Lawrence. Beal's 11th, Jensen 12th, Code Red 13th, Jeff Wright 14th, and up to 15th for Bronson Minnick in the 07 base under fire for Brendan Sarlin, who restarted 19th and is currently just outside the top 15. So a nice run there for Brendan on the restart. A pressurized battle for 2nd. Danny Lloyd cannot get away from the 2 of Luke Rainey, and it's shown right here. Lloyd wide. We'll see if Luke can commit to the power here to get a run to get to 2nd. Up the hill, they'll drag race. but Luke has no drafting help. Lloyd has the help, and the 21 able to keep second for now. Here comes Colton with a run as he moves for third on Luke. Staying in line with the 2 for now as they race off to turn number 1. The field's starting to spread out. Yo looking low on Luke. Luke able to maintain for now. See what happens down here. Yo a little bit wide. Buford into the back of him. Jennifer looking for 4th. DeLello just behind that in the 35. The 9 of Brett Sierra as well. A drag race here as Buford looks to get to P4 in the 98. Jay Brando for 8th on Eli Bright. The 74th, a nice move since the restart. Brando can't get the power down though on the inside there and loses some ground, but stays beside Eli. Eli powers around the outside of that corner and keeps 8th. And now Brando has his hands full from Nolan Lawrence in the 51. As Danny Lloyd tries to get away from Luke Rainey in second to run down race leader Mathis Wells. The battle's on for 9th. Lawrence wants it back from Rando, who took it away just a few laps ago. And Lawrence might be able to get it right here. The battle's on between teammates for 7th. Brett Sierra has it. His teammate Eli Bright wants it, but this is a treacherous part to go side by side, entering the kink. Will they stay side by side? Will Eli surrender the spot to his teammate? He will, to make sure they don't go side by side. Same story back here as Lawrence gets a 9th, Brando back to 10th, but Peel backs down to 11th to make sure they don't go side by side through the kink. Lloyd starting to close in a little bit on Mathis Wells. If he can really get this last corner down to stay with the 16, you get a really nice draft down these long straightaways here. That can really help, but if you mess up this final corner, you lose any time you can gain throughout the lap. Wells does a good job, but once again, Danny Lloyd can't get down to the bottom, and is going to surrender a ton of time, and Luke Rainey closes back down the 21. Yeah, so that's the issue right there, is Eli Bright looks on Sierra, looking out on the 9. That's for 7th. Eli might just be a little bit faster than his teammate at this point, but at a road course, track position means everything. You're not going to give anything to your teammate at this track because you need every position you can get as well. 3 laps to go already. The front 5 getting close together. Jennifer Buford moves up to 4th. Luke messes up that corner right there. Comes Jennifer for 3rd in the 98 now. What a run for Jennifer Buford, trying to clear Luke Rainey for 3rd. She has a run. I think she'll do it right there. Jennifer Buford to P3. She's been on a mission, but I think time's going to run out for her, obviously. I think she's one of the, maybe a top 2 race car, if not more. As Eli Bright gets by teammate Brett Sierra, and Sierra's going to surrender a spot to Lawrence as well. So Brett loses 2 spots, and he gives a bump to the 51 right there, saying, let me back through. But he does get back through, but Eli's now up to 7th, moves Sierra back to 8th. They have a battle back here. Code Red trying to get by Brandon Beal for 11th, and does. Jay Randall still holding tough inside the top 10. Jeff Wright moves on Felix Jensen for 13th. Jensen back to 14th, and now Bronson Minnick is 15th. Hernandez back in 16th. Sarlin's now in 17th. McTrain 18th, down 19th. And the battle for 20th, Keyshawn Richardson and Jake Richardson are going at it. So the Richardsons right now battling it out for the top 20. Looks like Keyshawn is the preferred lane right there, and Jake Richardson getting a little help from teammate Ronan Curtison getting a little close right there as they exit the carousel. They might be 3 wide entering the kink. This is not gonna be that smart. I'll tell you right now, I think all 3 of them wanted to back up right there. They did a great job of it. But back up to the race seat, still Mathis Wells. Lloyd has gotten away a little bit in second, but Jennifer Buford closing in 3rd. We'll see if Lloyd can get this final corner down this time. He's messed up the past 2 laps. Wells this time goes wide. Lloyd's the one to go a little bit down low. So Lloyd's got a better run off the final corner here up this long straightaway. 2 laps to go in Road America. Mathis Wells looking to go back-to-back at this racetrack in the Target Series. Danny Lloyd looking for another win in this Target Series season. A season which he's dominated in terms of points. He only has 1 win so far this season, but tons of good finishes have put him way up in points, and if it ends how it is right now, Lloyd will once again extend the points lead over second in points Colton Yo, who right now rides in the 5th position, just behind Luke Rainey in 4th and just in front of Zachary DeLello in 6th. Another battle between Jay Randall and Nolan Lawrence. Randall back up to 9th by Lawrence, who's back to 10th. Those two going to continue to battle. The battle for 11th back on. Field got it back from Code Red, but Code wants it right back. And they're almost going 3 wide back here. Anthony Hernandez has had a nice run up inside the top 15. Now pushing Jansen off to this corner with Jeff Bright on his outside. It's getting a little bit physical right there for a top 15. Hernandez looking out 3 wide here in the 61 and the 1. get back in line. Wells has gapped once again in the 16. He's looked strong here today from pole position. Lloyd looks like might not be a match for him in the 21 year unless Wells makes some catastrophic mistake. You have to think that this is his race to lose. And you think about the trends of Road America races in the past in the Target Series. Only once has there ever been a lead change. And we mentioned it was all the way back in Season 3. Coming to the white flag this time by from Mathis Wells. Doing just what he did last season. Starting on pole and looking to lead every lap en route to victory at Road America. The white flag will be displayed this time by from Mathis Wells. He gets it down to the bottom nicely. Geoffrey for the 1 in third to mess up. Luke Rainey in fourth with a run onto the 98, looking to her inside. But the final lap is underway for the 16 of Mathis Wells. 4 miles to go. Beeford able to keep third right now. About for 6, getting a little close. Eli Bright's run some fast laps in the 8. He's gained on the 35 of DeLello. Eli ran really fast when you look at his lap time. He ran a 1:58.9, which that's the fastest lap of this race by 0.3 of a second. Eli is charging up here. Can he try and get inside the top 5 by the end of this race? Luke Rennie messed up from 4th, and Colton Yo's going to get by him. Where does Eli and DeLello go with this run? DeLello pushing Yo clear in 4th. DeLello now trying to get 5th from Luke Rainey. Eli Bright watching in 7th. Wells still leads in the 16. The battle for 2nd tightening up. Jennifer Buford getting a little bit of a run onto Danny Lloyd. Can she try and make a run for P2 here in these final few corners? Look at these cars sliding sideways as the battle for 6th rages on. Eli wants it. DeLello up inside the top 5, got by Luke Rainey. Luke on the downward spiral, now back down to 6th and under fire from teammates Eli Bright and Brett Sierra from Junior Motorsports. But the final time for Mathis Wells off the carousel and into the kink. He's done a masterful job here today. He's not let anyone get close to him at all. In fact, these last few laps have been the closest the lead has been all day long. Wells has never put a wheel wrong, and it showed here today. Through Canada Corner for the final time. And one final time in the Target Series at Road America. The final corner for Mathis Wells. He goes wide, but no one's close enough to make a move. Lloyd wide from 2nd. Beeford trying to get back in the gas to get there. But up the hill for the final time for Mathis Wells. Every lap led from pole for the 2nd straight season. Checkered flag for Wells at Road America. Lloyd able to maintain in 2nd and will once again extend the points lead with another top 5 result as cars. Some drag race to the start-finish line. Some just trying to get whatever they can out of their days, as track position means a lot here at road courses, and it shows with pole sitter Mathis Wells winning for the 2nd straight season in Road America. Let's go see the finish results and the updated points. Here's how they finished in the Speedco 200 at Road America. 1 caution flag for 2 laps, and how the trends have been: 0 lead changes, 1 driver. So in the Target Series history at Road America, 8 races, and it will go down only 1 lead change in those 8 races, and it came way back in the first ever Target Series race here. Mathis Wells for the 2nd straight season starts on pole, leads all 8 laps, and wins the race. Danny Lloyd ends up in 2nd right where he started, and the points lead once again grows just a little bit over Colton Yo, grows by 10 points. Jennifer Beeford, a great points day in 3rd. Colton Yo able to maintain in 2nd in points with the top 5 in 4th, and Decker DeLello up to 5th at the end. Luke Rainey fell in the final few laps, fell back to 6th. Eli Bright ends up in 7th. Brett Sierra in 8th. 9th place to Nolan Lawrence, and Jay Rando completes the top 10 in the 74. Brandon Beal Code Red side by side for 11th and 12th there at the end. 13th for Felix Janssen, Jeff Bright and Anthony Hernandez 14th and 15th. As we look on down, many of these drivers did not have good qualifying positions. That's why you see them down here further in the running order. If you don't have track position here at Road America, very hard to make your way through the field. 3 cars end up out, 2 of which never complete a lap. They were Matthew Burnett, Jake Galloway, and DJ Reed coming to the white flag. Header issue on the 18 put him out 1 lap short of the finish. So tough break there for DJ Reed in the 18. That's big for the chase as well. So let's go see now those point standings entering the final few races before we get to the postseason. Here are the point standings, just a few races left until we get to the end of the regular season. Danny Lloyd in 17 races has had 7 top 5s and 9 top 10s, and he has 219 points up over second place Colton Yo, who is up 112 on Zachary DeLello in third. So the front two positions pretty much in a good lock, and you would think that both of them are locks to make it into the postseason. Danny Lloyd has a 456-point gap over 11th in points. So you'd think right now for Danny Lloyd, he is quite comfortable just kind of cruising along to chase time with all these top 5s and top 10s he's racking up. Jennifer Beeford now up to 4th in points. Good points day for her. And Levi Shones now down to 5th in the 08. Not such a great day for Shones. Conrad Evans still holding strong inside the top 10, currently in 6th. They have Anthony Hernandez in 7th, Adam McDowell in 8th, Jake Richardson in 9th, and Evan Hunter completes the top 10 in the 23, but is oh so close. He's only 7 points up on Ronan Curtis, and he's only 7 points behind Jake Richardson, who's only 3 points behind Adam McDowell. McDowell's 48 behind Hernandez, but Hernandez only 3 behind Evans, who's only 3 behind Shones. So it's still very close in that bottom half of the top 10. A lot of positions could change hands in these final few races before we get to the end of the regular season. The 2 wildcard spots currently Jose Mills in 16th with 3 victories, and Keyshawn Richardson, who is now 20th in points with his 2 victories. He's in drivers with 1 win that could try and get it. Mathis Wells, his first win of the season, up to 14th in points, now into the wild card race. You have to think about Will Graymont 17th and Kenny Walrus in 19th as well. If these drivers get multiple victories, they can try and leapfrog Keyshawn Richardson. Right now, Jose Mills' main goal with 3 victories is to try and stay top 20 in points. If he can do that, he's basically a guaranteed wild card spot, but he has to stay top 20 in points, and he's very, very close. He has 1,804 points. Felix Jensen's only 30 points behind him in 21st, so that is 1 DNF. And Mills could be from 16th down to 21st, 22nd or so, because these guys are still very close. DJ Reed with 2 wins is only 17 points behind Keyshawn Richardson in 20th. So DJ Reed and Keyshawn Richardson could be a fight for the second wildcard spot, but maybe some drivers could go out there and get a second victory. And you think about drivers down here like Eli Brandt, 25th. He probably needs another win. Samet Oskin, 32nd, needs a lot to go his way. Marshall Burrow, same story there in the 52. So this wildcard race far from over. The top 10 in points race far from over as well. Really, the only race that's been decided is Danny Lloyd is possibly going to be, at the end of the regular season, the points leader because he's had such a strong regular season. Entering the final 11 races of the Target Series, we'll go racing at the short track in Myrtle Beach for the Chick-fil-A 300. I'll see you guys then.